Hello Pokefreaks, welcome to part 2 of The Last Fire Red. But before that, let's recap. In previous episode, we received our starter Score Bunny from Professor Oak, had our first rival battle, met Richie and defeated his Sparky on Route 1, teamed up with Serena to defeat Team Aqua and Magma Grunt, received a Z-Ring from her, got 100,000 Poké Dollars from a guy in Poké Center, and at last delivered Professor Oak's parcel to receive a Pokédex. After receiving town map from Daisy in Pallet Town, we headed back to Viridian City, and on the way, caught a level 3 Zigzagoon. We tried to access the portal, but it wasn't accessible yet. The old drunken guy taught us the art of catching a Pokemon. And the gym wasn't accessible yet. Before heading ahead, we checked Route 22, and surprised to see Zarude, which ran away instantly. We tried following it on Route 22 and found an empty den, and it's time for our second rival battle. In the battle, Stupid swept us easily with his level 9 Rukidi and Sobel, and we lost. That is it for today guys, the game's over, channel's dead, thanks for watching. Since we are playing in hard mode, so the opponent's Pokemon levels will be set to highest level Pokemon in our party. After the defeat, it's time for grinding our level 3 Zigzagoon. And in the process, caught a level 5 Rukidi. After grinding them all to level 10, we headed towards Viridian Forest, and on the way, faced by Ash, who wanted a quick fight. But guys, this fight wasn't quick. Ash had 3 Pokemons. First up was Riolu. It knew 2 priority attacks, Quick Attack and Feint. Then, he had a Farfetch'd. It spammed its only tackle but was quite bulky for the early game. And we didn't even got to see his third Pokemon in our first try. So after our second successive defeat, we bought some Oran berries from Pokemart. And in the hopes of winning, tried again. And again. And again. Many attempts and defeats later, it's clear that 3 Pokemons weren't enough. So, we caught a level 5 Cutiefly, a level 5 Yamper, and a level 5 Fletchling to give a try with a full party of Pokemon. Since leveling up is not an option in hard mode, grinded Yamper until it learned a Nuzzle, and in the process grinded others too. Then started the battle with Yamper. Yamper's Nuzzle paralyzed Riolu, and we switched to Fletchling. Fletchling dropped the sum attack of Riolu and then fainted. Next to enter the battle was Zigzagoon in an attempt to drop some defense of opposing team. Ash quickly switched his weakened Riolu and sent out Farfetch'd. Zigzagoon went down after layering Farfetch'd 4 times. But still, it took 2 pecks from Rukidi to went down. Next up was Pikachu, so we sent our Scorbunny to face it. Pikachu was really a pain in the ass. It confused our Pokemons with Sweet Kiss, dropped our attack and special attack with Plain Ice, paralyzed us with Thunder Wave, and hit hard with Thunder Shock. We switched out Scorbunny to prevent it from hurting itself in its confusion, and Cutie Fly sacrificed itself. But the second time, we took our chances, and for God's sake, it didn't hurt itself in its confusion, but also burned Pikachu with its amber. After that, it only took couple of hits to send Pikachu back to Ash. Last up is already paralyzed Riolu, but the battle was far from over. Yamper's tail whip dropped the defense of Riolu for Rukidi to land the final blow, but Riolu didn't took much damage and took Rukidi down, restoring its HP with its Oran Berry. Now, Reboot was the only Pokemon we had left. Then happened a really tense sequence of paralysis and quick attacks. But with some luck, we somehow defeated Ash. For the win, Ash gave us experience share, which is must in this game if you are playing in hard mode. Before heading to Viridian Forest, we turned the experience share on and got a level 5 Lotad on Route 22 and added it to the party in place of Fletchling for the sake of gym battle against Brock. Had to battle two more trainers, one had a Morpeko and another one had an Alolan Rattata, and hence we finally entered Viridian Forest. In Viridian Forest, we were faced by Team Aqua and Magma Grunt. We proceeded for the battle, but Brandon suddenly appeared and teamed up against these grunts. It became quite an easy fight having Brandon on our side with his Zorua and Trico, and also the grunts had only a Carvana and a Numel. After the battle, we received a Dynamax band from Brandon. Further ahead, there were a couple of bug catchers. One had a Dwebble and Swaddle, down to whom were hidden 5 heal balls. Another one had a Dupida, a Weedle, and a Grubbin. Up ahead, we were attacked by totem Pokemon Alolan Raticate of level 8 and a level 6 Alolan Rattata. And hence found Normalium Z. To try out our newly found Z move, we head down to another bug catcher who double battled us with Joltik and Blipbug. Scorbunny used Breakneck Blitz on Joltik. It looked amazing, but the damage wasn't much. Left to where we found the Z Crystal was a Dan and a Wish Piece. The game warned us not to throw that piece in the Dan before getting a Boulder Badge, so we didn't and proceeded for the Pewter City. On the way, had to battle 3 more trainers. One had an Nincada, a Spinark, and a Yanma. Another one had a Beedrill. Beedrill used a Savage Spin Out Z move on us, and this was first time ever any opponent used a Z move. The last one had a Litleo, a Sizzlipede, and a Darumaka. In between these battles, Scorbunny evolved to Reboot at level 16 and Lotad evolved to Lombre at level 15. At the exit of Viridian Forest, we had a level 18 Reboot, a level 16 Rukidi, a level 15 Lombre, a level 14 Zigzagoon, a level 14 Yamper, and a level 12 Cutie Fly.
So, upon reaching Pewter City, we got a level 5 Abra, and it came as a reward of completing the huge and long Viridian Forest. At the entrance, me and Brock were having chats about Brandon. May inquired us about the same and challenged us for a battle. May had Torchic, Munchlax and Vivillon just like anime. Munchlax was easy and Torchic was busy doing sand attacks. It did cause some trouble, but the battle as a whole wasn't too difficult. Reboot took care of the most of our team and learned Flame Charge in the process. Rukidi was the one to land the final hit on her Torchic, and it evolved on level 17 into Corvus Square. May gave Dexnev, the machine at Pokemon Center, gives random gifts every day, and there was another portal in the city blocked by a man who won't let us enter until we get a boulder bag. The museum was irrelevant for now, so we are skipping it. Dragon Tamer Sad in the city promised to give us special Pokemon if we succeed to defeat him in a Pokemon battle. Keeping in mind he was a Dragon Tamer, we started to grind our Cutifly. So, time for some grinding again. After a lot of grinding, it's time for battle. Sad started with Jangmo and Cutifly drained it completely with Drain Kiss. Gible was next to enter the battle, and it was time for Dynamax. We Dynamaxed Cutifly, and it was our first Pokemon to Dynamax. Max Starfall did pitiful damage, but surprisingly, Sad withdrew Gible without even completing its Dynamax turns. Next was Dratini, and it goes down without doing any damage. Gible was back again, and as a consolation for his trainer, he killed our two Pokemon. But till now, the fight was already over, and we get our special Pokemon as a prize, and it was a level 15 Dratini. After crushing Sad without much of a trouble, we healed our Pokemon, organized our team, and now it's time for our first gym battle against Brock. The gym had two battle options, Disable Bag and Double Battle. We chose Disable Bag and left the other for later game. The gym was straightforward. Defeat 3 trainers and challenge Brock. First trainer had a Roly-Poly and Shieldon. Up next had a Silcobra and Sandygast. And the final one had Hippopotas, Alolan Geodude and Larvitar. The battles were pretty easy, only needing Lombre and Reboot for most part of the battles. And next up is the face-off against Brock. Brock wasn't too hard of a challenge, because we had trained Lombre for exactly the same movement. Brock leads with Onix, and we had our Lombre up front. Lombre used Fake Out for the first turn, and then we switched into Corvus Square just to check what Onix is gonna do. Onix crushed Corvus Square with Continental Crush, and our change came into good use, because we all know that Corvus Square isn't going to do too much in the game. Without any pressure of Dynamax or Z move, we switched back Lombre and destroyed Onix with 2 Absorb, gaining some health back in the process. Next up was Tyrant, and we switched to our Dragon Killer, Cutifly. We wanted some damage on Tyrant, and Cutifly did some too, but Ancient Power was too strong for it to handle. Reboot entered the battle and got Tyrant into low health, forcing Brock to switch into Stormjormer. The Ace of Brock Dynamaxed and ended newly switched Zigzagoon in one move. Dratini enters the battle to stall another Dynamax turn, which it did by sacrificing itself. Next to enter was Lombre. We used our Dynamax and washed out Stormjormer in just 2 moves. Now the victory was assured and we switched into our starter to get the final hit on Tyrant. And yes, it did so. We got our first gym badge, the Boulder Badge. And keep in mind, don't forget to disable the disable bag option before leaving the gym. The journey from Pallet Town through Viridian Forest to reach Pewter City was long and exhausting. And we think we should end this video here.
So that is it for today guys, and if you like the video, hit the like button, and for more such videos, subscribe to our channel. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them into comment section. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and see you in the next video.